Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. Waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So SMU's offense that has the first possession of the game. Here's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Someone this offense is really relying on to be productive if they're to reach all their goals. Give on the inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a heat. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. They believe he is the guy who can really give a jolt of energy to this rushing attack. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They'll run the option. The pitch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's the look in man coverage you could throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Makes the grab. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, to give, looking for room. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it down the middle.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Singleton. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to throw it again. He's got it. And he'll run out of Outbound, just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Singleton. This time it's complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's
turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. The screen, and watch out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking long. And he makes the catch at the 25. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with FIU taking on the Tulane Green Wave.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback keep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On the option. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll give it to him again. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Makes the grab in their space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. 1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The craziest thing about college football week in and week out is just the momentum shifts. And when it shifts, it's just hard to stop it. And this offense, man, they haven't found any rhythm in this 2nd half. And if they're going to get out of here with a win, I think they got to put a drive together and put some points on the board.
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Running inside. It's Cooks.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They go to the ground, and he'll be smacked to the ground. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Fires left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Run in the red zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Reads it, fires complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
He'll bring it out. It's McGuire. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up.
He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this deep?
Touchdown!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up.
Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear.
What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the North Texas Mean Green. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. With the catch, it's Hooks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds us back in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Ball is at the 3-yard line. First and goal as they look for the first score of the day. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. To throw, it's Singleton. It's snagged in the end zone. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to shoot. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it over. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Cooks. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to take a shot. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's in for the score. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run. Running inside. It's Jones. Takes it the other way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's hooked. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Finds his big tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Here we go. Ready. 129. 129. Go.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 45, on his way. Loose in the middle. And no one is going to catch him. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks free and he might be gone. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Quickly complete. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
It's Pater late in the game.
I got to say, the mental...
Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready